Hey guys, it's Dr. Robotnik64, and today I'm playing a game called Pokemon Type Wild. So about a month ago, in part 3 of Mugen, I actually mentioned something about this game, because I actually reviewed some of the characters that were ripped directly from this game and put into Mugen, or were made compatible with Mugen. But yeah, I said that it was basically one of the best, if not the best, Pokemon, or fan-made Pokemon games, I should say, I've ever seen. So yeah. Well, this is Pokemon Type Wild right here. So yeah, basically what this game is that it's a Pokemon fighting game. According to this, however, it still appears to be in a beta version. The only thing though is that the game hasn't been updated for about a year and a half, I believe. So, who knows, it might even stay in beta forever, I'm not really sure. Not sure if there is even going to be a new update release for it, I have no idea, but the game hasn't been updated in a while. Now, as you can tell from this right here, Pokemon Type Wild was originally released in Japanese, which means all the text in the game was in Japanese. But apparently, somebody actually created a English translation here. As you can see, it says translation by Priza at oneweakness.com. For the record, that's the website where you can download the English translation from. The English translation of this game. As usual, I'll provide you guys to the download link of the download link to this game in the description of this video. I will be linking the English translation just for those of you who do not understand Japanese, so yeah. But basically, somebody created kind of a partial English translation of this game, which makes some of the main menus readable in English anyway, but I believe everything else in the game is in Japanese, so please, I apologize if I won't be able to understand a lot of the things in this game, because most of it will be in Japanese. I'm not very familiar with the Japanese language, so yeah, I don't know how to read it. But yeah, so you push any key, and I went a bit too far there. Hold on a second. But yeah, you push any key, which is actually incorrect because some keys don't actually work, so the title screen's technically incorrect. But basically, you have single battle and versus battle. Now, apparently, this game is actually this game was created on apparently another popular Japanese fighting game engine. It wasn't created on the Mugen engine, mind you, but it was created on another popular Japanese fighting game engine. I'm assuming it's called Enterbrain. I think that might be what the engine is called. As you can see, it says copyright 2001, but it has some Pokemon here from like the 4th generation. And I think in one of the, I guess like warning menus, there was apparently an image of, I believe, a geisha girl, I think that's how you pronounce that, stepping on Oshawott for whatever reason. So, and Oshawott's obviously a 5th generation Pokemon, so this game's not really all that old, but I'm assuming that's how old the game engine is, so yeah. But anyway, now that I've gotten all of that out of the way, I honestly have no idea why all of this is here, though. As you can see, I can open up all of this right here. I guess that's probably because of the engine this game is built on, or built upon, or whatever. But anyway, you have single battle or versus battle. Basically, single battle is kind of similar to like single player mode in Super Smash Bros. Crusade. You select a character and you battle other characters or other Pokemon. So I'm going to show you a single battle here. So you got some characters here. You got... Okay, that game freeze was not needed. You have Gengar, Snorlax, Combusken, Blaziken, Breloom, Gardevoir, Swalot, Lopunny, and Lucario. And I have no idea why the game keeps freezing whenever I try to choose different characters here. But, yeah, so basically you have all of them. They all have different attacks. They're based off of actual attacks from Pokemon, apparently. Gengar has Shadow Ball, Sucker Punch, Poison Jab, and Hypnosis. It also tells you the buttons, or the button combinations to use these moves. So, yeah. I've only played this game a little bit off-screen, because even though I said it looked very good, I'd never actually played it before, so I decided to play it before actually making a video of it. The controls at first were kind of confusing, but then again, it tells you the controls right here. So, these are the basic controls, or the default controls for player 1. Q, W, E, A, S, and D, and up, left, right, and down. Which for some reason the characters are glitched. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's trying to display Japanese characters or something. So yeah. But I'm not really going to try to play through single-player mode entirely. This is just going to be a one-time gameplay video, which means I'm only going to play this game once. So I'm just mainly going to try playing this here. I think I'm going to go with Gengar here. So you got three different difficulties, I should say. Easy, normal, and hard. I think I'll just go with normal for now. And then you have Aipom, juggling Pokeballs for whatever reason. And you start. So as you can see, not everything is in English, so all the text right there is still in Japanese, but we're fighting Breloom here. And actually, the Japanese names are there as well. He just rises out of the ground. Choose an assist right here, so jump, and you do backflips apparently. Oh, I've never seen that move before. What the heck was that? Oh, I dodged that. Okay, kick them. And what the heck am I hitting him with? Am I hitting him with like a newspaper or something? What is that? Oh, use protect. Okay, well hold on a second. I'm not really doing a whole lot of damage here to him. Well, hold on a second here. Oh geez, I have to... Really? Okay, well that's the only thing. I have already seen Breloom, and honestly, I don't really like him all that much, to be honest. See, because he can use that attack, but I don't even know how to avoid that exactly. Okay, well I used Protect that time successfully. But he keeps almost like constantly attacking, so I can't even get close to him. But like I said, I'm not gonna try to play through single player mode here completely, so... Well... And just like that, I can't even get past the first stage. And actually, how could Gengar have died? Wasn't he already dead? Or, I don't even know. Oh, I can continue. Oh. Really? I thought you couldn't continue in this game. Okay, never mind. But here's the thing, though. You also have option settings here as well. And look at this. You can configure it so that it goes up to 9 rounds, if you want. But I gotta figure out a way to actually attack this guy, because look at this. I can't even get close to him. Okay, well that didn't work at all. How the heck am I supposed to attack him? See, this is already why I don't like Breloom. It just seems kind of cheap in my opinion. Okay, well I got both counter hits. Oh, I can lick him. But why did it have to look like... never mind. Never freaking mind. Okay, see, I can't even hit him here. I'm gonna have to try to think of like a different attack or something. Oh wait, did I just jump there automatically? I didn't even touch anything on my keyboard, and Gengar seemed to just jump on his own. Wait a second, what is going on here? I could have sworn Gengar just jumped on his own. Okay, hold on a second. Gengar's taking a lot of damage from this here. Okay, so... See, I can't even get close to him. You know what? Wow, what the heck? Gengar's eyes are just like popping out of their sockets, but... How can I quit the game here? See, I don't know how to go back here, because... Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to completely reset the game then. Okay, well, for some reason I couldn't exit out of the battle there. I've never seen a fighting game where you couldn't exit out of a battle, or just quit a battle. Anyway, That was just dumb, so let's try Snorlax next then. Might be kind of cheap using Snorlax considering how powerful he might possibly be, considering it's Snorlax after all, but... Alright, we got Swalot here then. Let's try this out here. Oh, he's using the Poke Flute. Okay, we tried Butterfree, I guess. Alright. Well, he's using Protect. I'm just kind of like punching him here. I know there's other button combinations you can use to use different moves, but... Kind of trying them out here. Okay, that's kind of like a body slam move, I guess. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, I'm getting it done here. Oh, he used Protect. Get annihilated. What is that, exactly? Oh, he fell asleep. Okay. You can make them fall asleep, apparently. Alright, well, I took him out. Forget it. Use this one next. I believe that's Tauros, actually. Okay, I'm not gonna try to spam that move, though. I'm gonna try to see what other moves I could possibly use here. Oh, okay. You can spin around like a ballerina. There we go. Punch him in the face. Oh, use Protect. Well, that doesn't look too good. He has the Electrode as a assist. Alright. Took him out before he could use it. Well, I actually won there, surprisingly. Who the heck is that? Okay. Is that like Nurse Joy or something? I have no idea who the heck that was. And of course, you again. Already. Alright. Let's do this then. Alright. Oh, what the heck is that? Okay, well, I've never seen that move before. Okay, what the heck? I can't even... I've barely even done any damage to him as Snorlax. Well, you just... Okay. What is this nonsense? Really? Okay. What is going on here? I can barely even hit Breloom here. Go! Go! Dang it! I can barely even hit him because he basically stretches his arms out like... I don't even know like what. But it's pretty much preventing me from even hitting him. Okay, this is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. Okay, well, I protected him there. Wow. Okay. This makes no sense whatsoever. Guess I'm gonna try to continue here. Okay, but I only have this on normal difficulty, and I barely can't even touch Breloom. Okay, this is making absolutely no sense. See, because the only thing he's really doing is using that, like, arm stretch thing or whatever. It's preventing me from even being able to hit him, so that's kind of... personally, I think that's kind of cheap AI, in my opinion. It's completely unfair AI. Because, look at this, I can't even hit him. I can't even get close to him because he has that move where he stretches out his arms. It makes no sense. What makes even less sense is why I can't even exit out of the battle, or quit the battle. That too also makes no sense. See, and that's the only thing he's even using. This is ridiculous. Come on here. Alright, well I got counter hits here. Okay, let's try this out here. There we go. Bring it on. I guess not. Okay, well, I can't even defeat Breloom here. Well, I guess that's it for Snorlax then, so... let's try Combusken next. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, that swaps the color palettes. Okay, why isn't that I can't... Okay, just for the record, I know that you can go back to the previous menu by pressing the escape key, but I don't understand why it doesn't work when you're in a battle. That makes no sense. Let's try normal difficulty here again. And by the way, Breloom on easy difficulty is pretty much impossible to defeat as well. So, it's ridiculous. Breloom's a bit overpowered, I find. And I've only played this game a little bit, but already I can tell that Breloom is just extremely overpowered. Hi there. What the heck, did he just spit on me? And what the heck, he has a pincer in his mouth. Let me try some other moves here. Let me try that. That did nothing at all. Well. Okay, I'm sorry guys. I kinda don't like doing this, but I think I might actually have to set the AI to easy, because this is extremely difficult, in my opinion. But just so you know, this is only the first time I'm actually playing the game. And like I said, you can't really be skilled at a game if this is just like your first time playing it. Because not everybody can just automatically be an expert at something if it's only their first time trying it. And honestly, I wish that more people nowadays could learn to understand that. Because not a lot of people really understand that nowadays, that everybody who's an expert at something was once a beginner. That's a fact. That's not even an opinion. That's a fact. I just wish more people could understand that, to be honest. Alright. Well, I'm just getting annihilated here by Swalot. Well, actually, Swalot's starting to get annihilated now, so... Oh. Wait a second, I'm pressing the wrong buttons here. Let me try Bulbasaur here. Okay, Bulbasaur's doing absolutely nothing, but I defeated him anyway. What is that pose, exactly? Alright, I have no idea what he's saying. Obviously. Uh-oh. Alright, well, we're battling Gengar here, it seems. But like I said, I'm not even trying to play through single-player mode here, but... Alright, on here. He has some bulgy eyes, look at that. Okay. See, I'm not really sure how to use these other moves, or... Wait, what was that move, exactly? Did you just hit me with a giant hammer? What was that, exactly? Huh! What was that? Okay. Hunter just shoot lasers out of his eyes? What the heck was that all about now? Okay, Bulbasaur's doing literally nothing. To anything. It's just like running past him, but... I got him anyway. What were the other ones? Okay, well, I got Skitty here. What was that? Okay, well, I avoided that anyway. I have no idea what that, like, counter right here is. Hold on, let me pause the game here. You see this, like, number here? For some reason, that seems to increase whenever I get attacked. And whenever I use Protect, it seems to decrease. I don't really get that, to be honest. Yeah, that was a giant hammer. Well, what the heck? Well, jeez. You at the very least let me at least try to attack you? Give me a chance. Goodness gracious me. Well, what the heck? Okay, you know what? This is just getting so weird already. Yeah, see, that meter kind of goes down there. And I got poisoned? Okay. Didn't know that could happen. See, I think I'm gonna have to try setting it on easy difficulty, because normal mode is basically like MLG Pro mode. In terms of how difficult this AI is. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to... I'm sorry, guys, if you don't like it, but I'm gonna have to set this to easy difficulty, because this is ridiculous. The people in the background just have a really odd look on their faces. Like they have no idea of what the heck's going on. Alright, well, let's try what is this supposed to be, a lion version of Blaziken? Okay, one thing I keep forgetting is that when I press the E key, it chooses a different color palette. I'm sorry, guys, I'm gonna have to set this to easy difficulty, because normal mode is just way too difficult, I find. And already I'm going up against Breloom. Okay, I have a feeling this game is just mocking me now. Just why? Let's try Blastoise here. Okay, come on here. Give him some kicks, first of all. Then try whatever the heck that was. Okay, see... Is that, like, the only attack Breloom can even use? Like... Why? See, I'm not really sure if you guys can notice, but I'm trying as hard as I can here, and I'm still getting annihilated. Okay, that's it. There we go. See, but look how much damage I took, and this is only on easy mode. I don't know how to use the other moves, because I don't know how to use, like, the other button combinations. What the heck was that? It didn't even look as though I hit anything, and yet all of a sudden I got a counter hit. That was odd. Yeah, there we go. That appears to be working. On here. I just uppercutted him. That did absolutely nothing. There we go. Annihilated. And as usual, I have no idea what the heck he's saying. Oh, I'm going up against Lucario, okay. Don't know why the heck it didn't say anything, though, at first. Maybe I just pressed the buttons too quickly. Let me try this here. Okay, yeah, I can kind of, like... I can crouch like this, apparently. But other than that, I have no idea what the heck that does. Oh, there we go. What was that I did? See, at the same time, I'm also trying to click the other buttons just to see what other moves I could possibly use. Of course. There we go. Okay, well, I'm kind of starting to get the hang of this, but... See, it's still very difficult to even play on easy mode. Okay. Just use Kamehameha on me. Forget it. You're trying to be like Goku, Lucario. Okay, this is at the max. Okay, well, to use protect, you press the W key, but sometimes that doesn't even do anything, so... These controls really make no sense, and honestly, most fighting games released for the PC have extremely weird and confusing controls. And I think I might know why. Because a keyboard has more buttons than a controller. So there's more possible combinations you could use in terms of controls, I guess. But that just makes it all the more confusing, to be honest. That's why I'm kind of more used to playing fighting games on consoles rather than with a keyboard. Because I'm like playing them on consoles, I'm playing them with a controller. So it's just more easier for me because controllers have less amounts of buttons. Okay, froze me apparently. That's what you get. You get kicked in the face. But yeah, I'm just better at playing fighting games on consoles. That's just like that. That's just the way I play video games. So I'm gonna end this off here pretty soon though, because I think this is already getting extremely long here. Him in his belly. Switch it up a bit. Wow. Okay. Yeah, he's doing... What is that? Is that kind of like a charge attack? But see, I don't know. I was playing a Snorlax a while ago, and I had no idea how to use that kind of attack, because I couldn't figure out how to use it. Why the heck is Pikachu there in the background? Just kind of walking around. Oh yeah, whenever I attack, that number goes up as well. Alright, I avoided him there. Alright, let's try some different button combinations here. What the heck, I kind of like need him in the face. Oh my goodness gracious, he just shot a laser out of his mouth. See? See how difficult this is, even playing on easy mode? This is ridiculous. Alright, come on here. Game's... I'm starting to see some slowdown here as well. Okay, what the heck? Well, geez. How am I even... Okay, I can't even get up now. Gave me literally no chance to attack him. Okay, see? This game is even difficult on easy mode. Like, okay, you know what? I'm done here. I'm done. This video's getting too long anyway, so there you go. But that was basically Pokemon Type Wild. But as you can tell, the game is extremely difficult, at least in my opinion anyway. I can't even get past the first few stages of single player mode, which is basically single battle. This game is close to impossible pretty much, but yeah. But it's still a very interesting game nonetheless. It's pretty much one of the best fan-made Pokemon games I've seen out there. Now actually, I also wanted to mention something. I've also found out that apparently the person who created this game actually used to be an animator for the Pokemon anime. That's what I've heard anyway. So, yeah, apparently the guy who created this used to work on the Pokemon anime. He was an animator, apparently. So, that was that was something that I found kind of interesting. So technically, I guess he... Well, I guess he didn't technically work for Nintendo, but... I don't know. But that's just one of the things I found kind of interesting about this game, but I'm just going to end this off here because, well, the game is almost impossible, and I am just very tired right now. I'm just going to go to bed. So anyway, that was still an interesting game nonetheless. Definitely one of the best Pokemon games I've seen so far. The best fan-made Pokemon game, I guess I could say. You know what? I can't even speak English anymore. I'm just going to end the video off. This is Dr. Robotnik64. Thank you for watching. If you want, feel free to like or favorite this video or subscribe. Feel free to follow me on Twitter as I post alerts about videos I've recently uploaded to there. The link to my Twitter account is... The link to my Twitter account is in the description of this video. Talking very slowly so that I don't screw up my freaking English. Okay, anyway. I'm not gonna get angry over that. But like I said, if you want to download this game, the link's in the description. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you guys in the next video I make. Good lord. Later.